All right. First question is coming from Victor.
Uh-huh.
He sent in a few images I did send to you of his strip mall in Ohio. And his questions are, what should I do to attract a national tenant to my strip mall as opposed to a single tenant building? I have a strip mall with 11 units. See photos.
Okay, so we can load up the photos, but I can give you what it would work anywhere. Is one of the most important things that people neglect to do, believe it or not, is to put proper signage. You put signage in the front where there is traffic, on the corner, the other side, in front of the actual space. I would say also leave the lights on, like make it visible. If somebody pulls up, park the car and goes inside and kind of looks in the glass, can see what's inside. And this way, anyone driving by can see it. Now, what I've done in my properties also, I now put a QR. So you can buy it. I mean, we bought it for like very little, like, I don't know, less than $100 I paid for it. And then people will point your camera here and enter. Now everybody knows what it is, because during COVID, people now go to restaurants and then do on the QR, and then they will actually see the menu. This one, they will click. I'll put it even on my Airbnbs, on the buildings in the front, and it clicks and it takes them to a website, and they can actually book the Airbnb right there, and I can save on commissions to third-party companies. But the better part is for retail spaces, they click, and it takes them, you can have a one-page website, and it just, or maybe you can take them to a YouTube link or something, and then it will show a little video or a little description with photos of the space. 1,500 square feet, asking $3,500 a month. These are the terms, call owner. Now, I like people to call me directly. Some people just like to put brokers, and nobody will respond faster and more accurately than me for my own properties. I am actually appalled at how brokers are so busy and so neglectful to return calls. It's mind-boggling. So first, advertise outside on the property. Number two, advertise online every place you can that you can put advertisement for free. Number three is you can work with some brokers that will allow you to use their access to the listing websites, like MLS, if you will, and then they will just charge a flat fee. Like, okay, I'll charge you just like $1,000 and we'll keep it listed for 6 months or something. I like to use these. It's not like I'm trying to avoid brokers. I'm just trying to rent the place faster and have the direct contact so I can create flexibility. Now, when a potential tenant calls you, in the beginning, I am always like, when it's just a space I want to rent right away, I'm always, yes, I'm flexible. Yes, come take a look at the place. Yes, we can work the numbers. What business are you in, etc. And then once they come in and I get to know them and I get to know what they want to do, I can then tell them the terms. Well, I'm going to need 2 months deposit then, or I'm going to need this or that. Now, if you're seeking national tenants, there is no substitute to smiling and dialing. You're going to take all this info, you're going to create a video of the space, you're going to create an email, and you have our tenant list. And if you're part of the JV program, and you can just start smiling and dialing. You call, you're going to talk about the traffic, the neighboring tenants, that you're flexible on tenant improvement, and that they are to call you back, and then you're going to follow up by sending an email. And that's what you do for each one. Boom, 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 until one calls you back and say, we're interested. Now, since you own already the mall, it's not like the JV program where we have a property vacant, we only buy it if a national tenant lines up. Some of the national tenants may call you and may say, hey, we have a franchisee. Well, if you already own the mall, welcome the franchisees, because it's going to be somebody like a mom and pop, but with an edge, because they're following a system. They committed a lot of money to following up the system. So that will work out to your advantage. But don't expect to just put a small sign in the front and hope somebody will drive by and discover it. So put good signage in the front of the property, put advertisement online, chase the national tenants, and tell them in your email, when you follow up with an email, that you are willing to do franchisees and that you want to reach out to franchisees. Number 4, ask your neighboring tenants who would be the best, most complementary tenant to what they have, to what exists. This way they all feed off each other. Now I own in Old San Juan literally like 12 properties on a street that has 20. So I control the traffic, I control the area, I control the type of tenants, and I have them feed off each other. And that's very important. And like just adding one tenant, I added an ice cream company that is called Anita Gelato. That company is so unbelievable, an Israeli company, so delicious, the ice cream, that people stand in line from the minute they open in the morning till way in the evening. That increased my rent for everybody that renewed wanted to stay. One of my buildings, I sold it at $1.5 million more than I thought I would sell it, just because of the traffic and all this that happened. And I didn't even know, I thought they're gonna fail. I said, ice cream, coming to open ice cream here, there's another ice cream there. And the guy told me, you don't know, we're yet to be discovered. It's the first time for us in outside Europe and the Middle East, and you will see what we can do. I said, okay. They came back and negotiated an extra month free rent. So I said, the rent was $10,000 a month. And I said, okay, you know what? You want an extra month rent? Give me 10,000 free ice cream, just jokingly. And the guy said, absolutely, absolutely, you will love it and promote the place. They have been with me now 4.5 years, and I still can't finish the 10,000 ice cream, even though my whole staff is accessing this and they gain weight. But anyway, so the key thing is, once you put the signage, promote it, talk to brokers to help you, like put it online, etc. If it's a franchisee, you may want to work by giving some extra free months or some kick into the tenant improvement cost, because these people are going to be the ones to sign for 5 or 10 years. So hopefully that will help.